Welcome to the stream, everybody. 1 second here. All right. Hello, everybody. How's everybody doing tonight? Got some things to talk about. It's just going to be a nice, relaxing nighttime stream. Nothing too intense tonight. We got some videos, though, to play on the stream and kind of go over. I'm not sure how many of you saw my stream from earlier. Kind of some crazy stuff. Some climate activists throwing soup over a Van Gogh painting. If you haven't seen that video, be sure to go check it out because that one was crazy. That's what I covered earlier today. But yeah, now we're just going live to talk about a couple things. One of the videos we're going to play is a video from the courtroom during the Alex Jones trial. That's something that we're going to talk about a little bit, is Alex Jones. Now, many of you may know Alex Jones was found guilty of, what was it? Did they call it defamation or something like that? And they're fining him $1 billion, just under $1 billion. So that's what we're going to be talking about a little bit. We'll wait for some more people to hop into the live stream, though, before we really get into it. I hope everybody's having a great night. Okay, I'm going to do something to send the stream out to some more people. Also, one thing I wanted to bring up is we are almost at 11,000 subscribers, guys. I'm not sure if I could share the screen with you guys. Let's see here. All right, look at that. Almost at 11,000. This is the fastest I've ever gone up. It's because of your guys' support. Obviously, this would not be possible without you guys. I'm hoping it would hit 11,000 either tonight or tomorrow. So thank you guys so much. We've gained like 1,000 the last 3 days, which is crazy. The only problem is I don't think the new subscribers have hit the notification. So if you are new to my channel, please be sure to hit the post notifications. That way you'll get notified when I do live streams. Because I know a lot of new people are coming to check out my channel, but I don't think many of them hit the notification bell, which might be the reason why we don't get that many people in our live streams. It's just because people don't even know about them because they're not notified. So if that's you, please hit that notification bell to stay intact or up to date with my channel. But yeah, we're going to bring up a video very shortly once we get a couple more people in here. Now, I'm just going to make it known, I'm not even 100% sure where I stand with the whole Alex Jones thing, because he did say some kind of out there stuff when it comes to the Sandy Hook massacre. He did call it a hoax, I believe. So I'm going to be coming at this in a neutral perspective. I'm not here to support Alex Jones. I'm not here to go against him. I'm literally just here to review the court case and then kind of build my own opinion off of what I see. Because I know he has said some kind of crazy stuff in the past. The past is the past, but still, it might have affected some families who were a part of the shooting. So yeah, I'm coming into this with kind of an unbiased perspective. We're going to be, again, reviewing footage from the courtroom, listening to the trial ourselves, and then forming my own opinion off of that. Catherine says, I got a notification from Facebook. Sweet. Yeah, Facebook's a little bit better than YouTube in terms of notifications. Sue McKee says, I'm going from YouTube to Facebook supporting you. You're a good kid. Thank you so much, Sue. Appreciate that. So yeah, I am on Facebook as well as Twitter and YouTube. That's pretty much all my main platforms, which I am present on. But I think that's enough rambling. I think we got enough people in here. Please continue to share the stream. All that good stuff. We are going to bring up a video that I just watched. I didn't watch the whole thing, but I watched a bit of it, and I thought it'd be kind of good to play. So we're going to take a look at this. First, though, I got to make sure that it's actually something I could hear. So, 1 sec. Okay. Let's pull this up. Courtroom footage. And I also, of course, got to do a sound check. Okay, 1 sec. Got to, of course, get the sound check to make sure you guys can hear it. That is number one important. Number one importance. All right. So, all right. Let me know if you guys can hear this video right here.
10 years ago, I thought San Diego had.
Robert Parker's sitting right here. He's real.
Can you guys hear it? Let me know in the comments. Say yay or nay. I'm going to turn it down a little, though. It's a bit loud. For me, I'm not sure about you guys. Can you guys hear it, though? Please let me know in the comments if I can proceed with the video. Put a thumbs up if it's good. Thumbs down if you can't hear it. Yes? Okay. Yep. All right. Okay, we'll keep it playing. This is also, I want to just make sure that I give credit to the main source. This is by the Law and Crime channel that I'm getting this footage from.
10 years ago, I thought San Diego had.
Robert Parker's sitting right here. He's real, isn't he?
Yes?
And for years, you put a target on his back, didn't you?
Objection to the form of that, Judge.
Well, I mean,
Didn't you?
I've admitted I've said his name. It's true. I haven't said other people's names when who they are.
You put a target on his back just like you did every single parent and loved one sitting here, didn't you?
No, I didn't.
No, you didn't.
That's argumentative. It's speculative. There is no foundation for it, and it's inappropriate.
Let's move on.
These are real people. You know that, Mr. Jones?
I think you just told them to move on.
Just like all the Iraqis, but you liberals kill and love. It's just, you're unbelievable. You switch on emotions on and off when you want. It's just ambulance chasing.
Why don't you show a little respect?
Objection, Judge. I think that you get what you give in this court. Objection.
You have families in this courtroom here that lost children, sisters, wives, moms.
Is this a struggle session? Are we in China? I've already said I'm sorry hundreds of times, and I'm done saying I'm sorry. I didn't generate this. I wasn't the first person to say it. American gun owners didn't like being blamed for this, as the left did, so we rejected it mentally and said it must not be true. But I legitimately thought it might have been staged, and I stand by that, and I don't apologize for it.
And don't apologize, Mr. Jones. Please don't apologize.
No, I've already apologized to the parents over and over again.
We know
I don't apologize to you.
Objection.
Don't apologize to you.
Jeez, it's getting heated. Man, just kind of just yelling back and forth, not really accomplishing much of anything. The Canadian says, this is crazy courtroom drama. I know, right? Jeez. I could just feel the tension in the air. But Alex Jones did end up getting found guilty, and I believe the exact fine number was $965 million. So, I mean, I think that they did that just to make sure that he never makes a profit again, because obviously they don't expect him to ever actually be able to pay off $1 billion. It's just to make sure that he never actually makes a profit again. Because it's kind of a crazy fee number. Like, he's never going to be able to pay off $1 billion fee or fine.
You.
You're going to do it again.
Objection, Judge.
Aren't you?
Objection.
No,
Objection. Argumentative.
Don't apologize to you.
Well, it's hard for me to get a word in edgewise.
It is, but I
Because
think
your
there's
client
one officer of the court and one witness and
So
an officer of the
why
court
don't
heard
we
the
move
objection.
on, and I can't rule on your attorney's, excuse me,
I'm sorry. Just don't leave me.
I can't rule on your attorney's objection.
I understand.
Keep talking, and he may have to adjourn it.
You're right. I'm sorry. I'm trying.
Because there's going to be another Robbie Parker, isn't there?
Objection, Judge.
No.
Sustained.
There's going to be another.
Objection.
Can I get my questions out?
When it's the same form, second time, the inference is it's going to also be objected.
I didn't say Parkland was fake. I didn't say Uvalde was. And no, okay, so that's a fact.
What do you say about Aurora?
Objection.
What, before this?
Jeez, the prosecutor is really going in, though. He is indeed going in.
What do you say about
Excuse me, are you objecting to your
I believe it was a real
client?
shooting, but he was in a mind control program, just like Theodore Kaczynski. Sorry.
Are you objecting to your client's answers, Attorney
Both.
Pattis?
Both the answers and the questions. This is a courtroom, not a
So
struggle.
here's what I'll tell you, Mr. Jones.
Okay. Yes, ma'am.
You're in a court of law. You have to follow the rules as the attorneys do or officers of the court, and they are accountable to me, and I will deal with them. However, while there were media in the room, this is not a press conference. This is clearly not your show, and you need to respect the process.
I understand.
Whether you like it or not, you have to follow the rules.
I understand, Your Honor.
So
I feel bad for the judge just trying so hard to gain some sort of control in the courtroom. Just trying so hard to control the situation from erupting.
take a breath, have a little water if you like, and wait for the next question.
Judge, I believe there's another admonishment as
Oh, counsel, I'll see you on a sidebar. If I admonish anybody, it's gonna be both of you, okay? You're shouting over your client, you just have to stop. Okay, so let's get the next question and let's move forward.
Mr. Jones, there's gonna be another mass shooting.
objection.
One word basis, hearsay, irrelevant, what is it? One word,
Argumentative.
overruled.
There's gonna be another mass shooting.
Are you saying I'm going to shoot people? Like, how do I know there's been another mass shooting? Like, it's my fault. People think I killed the kids. I mean, that's my answer to you.
Let me see if I ask my question.
Sure.
You expect there's gonna be another mass shooting, right?
There probably will be.
And when there is, you're gonna be ready to pounce, right?
Objection.
No.
Relevance.
All right. Why don't you look at your screen there, sir? Pull exhibit 76, Mr. Jones, please.
Say 76.
Yes.
That is for
Pull it through.
Guys, let me know in the comments what your thoughts. Do you think that the fine of nearly $1 billion is justified or not? Let me know your guys' thoughts in the comments.
This is your homepage, right? Infowars.com.
I can't blow it up, please. Yes.
This is Mikhail Gorbachev, right? He died about 3 weeks ago, didn't he?
Yes.
Why don't you pull up the right side of the page? A little bit bigger, please, just the part survey there. And you're asking your audience that comes to your page to take a survey, aren't you? Correct?
Yes, I didn't write the survey, but
And the survey is,
good questions.
what will be the most likely deep state false flag ahead of the midterms, right?
Yes.
What's the first option?
Mass shooting, but I didn't write the poll.
Excuse me, sir. Mass shooting?
Yes.
And so when the next mass shooting comes, you're already conditioning your audience to believe that it's a fake staged event, aren't you?
Objection.
Well, false flag doesn't necessarily
That sounds like a little bit of a reach from the prosecution, but we'll keep watching.
mean staged. It means they let it happen.
How many people responded to this survey, sir?
I don't know. Wasn't looking at it.
But there's going to be a mass shooting. And you're inviting your audience, even now, even after all this, to suspect that the next people, the next Robbie Parker, the next family are actors too, aren't you?
Objection. Argumentative.
No, I didn't say Uvalde was staged. I said the police did that for 77 minutes, and then the others either.
Yeah.
Power grid collapse, terror plot, bombing, COVID.
Right. Could
The
be
U.S.
any of
government
these.
said the Russians.
It could be any of these, right, Mr. Jones?
The U.S. government said the Russians staged a false flag to start the Ukraine war, and I believe it.
Right, Your Honor.
Yeah, they're real.
So, Mr. Jones, whenever the next mass shooting strikes, we can be pretty sure what you're going to do, right?
Objection. Speculative.
Yes or no?
I didn't write that poll, but I stand behind it. I've never seen that poll, but I think that's a reasonable question.
I'm done, Your Honor.
All right, so we are going to end here for the day. Ron will collect your notepads. I know you're tired of hearing me say it, but it is just so important that you continue to make all reasonable efforts to make sure that you avoid any and all media coverage of this trial or anything or anyone that is in any way, shape, or form related to it. Please be careful when you leave the courthouse to avoid anyone involved in the trial or any of the media. We will start again tomorrow.
So let me know what you guys think. I saw one comment. Jones showing this much indifference on the stand is an easy way to lose. He is misunderstood but still unhinged at times. Jones should be fined a reasonable payable amount. And I kind of agree with this. I mean, it's what he did affect families, like the stuff that he said. Some of the victims, some of the families who were affected by the shooting, maybe they had their kids killed. They did receive threats based on what Alex Jones said. So I do believe that a fine is justified. However, $1 billion is unpayable. Even if Mr. Jones made a payment, I saw one comment. If Mr. Jones made a payment of $100,000 a year, it would take him 10,000 years to pay off this fine. So I do believe he should be fined, but $1 billion, I mean, that's not even close to being realistic. Not even close. And you could make the argument of free speech in defense of Alex Jones, but think about it. The families were already mourning, and then what he said. Like, imagine your kid just got killed in a school shooting, and somebody online said something that it was a fake and that you're just an actor. And then you start receiving threats saying that, oh, you're a fake, you never actually had a kid, all this. That would be kind of traumatic, and I'm not advocating to cancel and shut down Alex Jones. All I'm saying is what he did, in my opinion, was wrong. Now, it is in the past. What's past is past, but I don't believe that he should get away 100% with what he said. Now, you might disagree with me saying that, but for me, that was personally kind of extreme. I'm not saying that we should shut him down. I don't think that he should be completely kicked off all platforms like he has been, and I do believe $1 billion is unrealistic to pay. But that's my take on it. We're going to watch another video, though, so don't you worry. We're not going anywhere. Let me know if what your guys' thoughts are on this. One thing I will say is Alex Jones is kind of entertaining when he goes on his rants. I don't watch his show, but sometimes I see clips of him circulating online. But I don't know. What do you guys think about this? I want to see more of your guys' opinions, because I'm not really here to give my opinion. I'm here to just kind of review footage and comment on stuff when I see necessary. But I want to know what you guys think about this. But we're going to pull up another video, so don't you guys worry. Sit tight. Sec. Okay, we're going to pull up another Alex Jones video in just a minute. Now, I don't want to pull up like a biased video. I want to try to pull the most unbiased footage that I possibly can, and Law and Crime Network seems to be a fairly unbiased YouTube channel. Big Dice says, you're wasting your brain on top. I know. I feel like I am slowly losing brain cells a little bit during this. I mean, it's all kind of crazy, but I do believe it needs to be talked about. I don't believe it's completely a waste of time. I feel like it should be something that gets talked about. But let me know if you guys can hear this video. Do we have audio? Before I proceed with the video, I just want to make sure that you guys can hear it clear. How's it coming through? Can you guys hear the video?
Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen of the jury, please listen to your verdict as it is read. Verdict. We, the jury, have reached our verdict as to damages.
Vicky says no, you can't hear the video? Okay, one sec, guys. Couple of you guys said yes, it could be louder, so you guys can hear it, it's just not loud enough. Is that what you're saying?
Case, we award damages to each plaintiff and against Alex Jones and free speech.
All right, turned it up a little.
As follows. Roman numeral 1, compensatory damages, instructions, filling both numbers for each plaintiff, then go to section 2. Please enter your damages assessments for each plaintiff on the lines below. To plaintiff Robbie Parker, A, defamation/slander damages past and future, $60 million. B, emotional distress damages past and future, $60 million. Total fair, just, and reasonable damages to plaintiff Robert Parker and against Alex Jones and Free Speech Systems at line A and line B, total $120 million. Initialed by juror number 1. To plaintiff David Wheeler, A, defamation/slander damages past and future, $25 million. B, emotional distress damages, past and future, $30 million. Total fair, just, and reasonable damages to plaintiff David Wheeler and against Alex Jones and Free Speech Systems, add line A and line B, $55 million, initialed by juror number 1. To plaintiff Francine Wheeler, A, defamation / slander damages, past and future, $24 million. B, emotional distress damages, past and future, $30 million. Total fair, just, and reasonable damages to plaintiff Francine Wheeler and against Alex Jones and Free Speech Systems, add line A and line B, total $54 million, initialed by juror number 1. To plaintiff Jacqueline.
We got a super chat here from the engaged few. Says, since they'll never see a dime of this, why not order a gazillion bajillion dollars? Exactly. I kind of agree with that. Like I said earlier, I do believe that there should be a fine, but $1 billion is ridiculous. He's never going to be able to pay $1 billion. At this point, why not just order like a gazillion dollars, like he said? So yeah, I 100% agree with you on that one, and thank you so much for the super chat.
Barden, A, defamation / slander damages, past and future, $10 million. B, emotional distress damages, past and future, $18,800,000. Total fair, just, and reasonable damages to plaintiff Jacqueline Barden and against Alex Jones and Free Speech Systems, add line A and line B, $28,800,000, initialed by juror number 1. To plaintiff Mark Barden, A, defamation / slander damages, past and future, $25 million. B, emotional distress damages, past and future, $32,600,000. Total fair, just, and reasonable damages to plaintiff Mark Barden and against Alex Jones and Free Speech Systems, add line A and line B, $57,600,000, initialed by juror number 1. To plaintiff Nicole Hockley, A, defamation /
Did they just say Nicole Hockley?
slander damages, past and future, $32 million. B, emotional distress damages, past and future, $41,600,000. Total fair, just, and reasonable damages to plaintiff Nicole Hockley and against Alex Jones and Free Speech Systems.
Nicole Hockley, that's funny.
B, $73,600,000, initialed by initialed by juror number 1. To plaintiff Ian Hockley, A, defamation / slander damages, past and future, $38 million. B, emotional distress damages, past and future, $43,600,000. Total fair, just, and reasonable damages to plaintiff Ian Hockley and against Alex Jones and Free Speech Systems, add line A and line B, $81,600,000, initialed by juror number 1. To plaintiff Jennifer Hensel, A, defamation / slander damages, past and future, $21 million. B, emotional distress damages, past and future, $31 million. Total fair, just, and reasonable damages to plaintiff Jennifer Hensel and against Alex Jones and Free Speech Systems, add line A and line B, $52 million, initialed by juror number 1. To plaintiff Donna Soto, A, defamation / slander damages, past and future, $18 million. B, emotional distress damages, past and future, $30 million. Total fair, just, and reasonable damages to plaintiff Donna Soto and against Alex Jones and Free Speech Systems, at line A and line B, $48 million, initialed by juror number 1. To plaintiff
Jay Carden here says they must know they're not getting anything. And I'm not sure if he will end up paying any of this, but I saw a comment that did the math, and it said even if Alex Jones were to make a payment of $100,000 every single year, it would take him 10,000 years to pay off this $1 billion fine. So obviously it's never going to get paid off in full. In regards to if he'll pay any of it, I don't know. Only time will tell. I'm sure he'll pay a little bit of it, but there also is a very good possibility that he won't pay a dime of this. So we'll just have to see.
plaintiff Carly Soto Parisi, A, defamation / slander damages, past and future, $30 million. B, emotional distress damages, past and future, $36 million. Total fair, just, and reasonable damages to plaintiff Carly Soto Parisi and against Alex Jones and Free Speech Systems, add line A and line B, $66 million, initialed by juror number 1. To plaintiff Carlos Matthew Soto, A, defamation/slander damages, past and future, $18,600,000. B, emotional distress damages, past and future, $39 million. Total fair, just, and reasonable damages to plaintiff Carlos Matthew Soto and against Alex Jones and Free Speech Systems, add line A and line B, $57,600,000, initialed by juror number 1. To plaintiff
Yeah, this is live.
Jillian Soto Marino, A, defamation/slander damages, past and future, $30 million. B, emotional distress damages, past and future, $38,800,000. Total fair, just, and reasonable damages to plaintiff Jillian Soto Marino and against Alex Jones and Free Speech Systems, add line A and line B, $68,800,000, initialed by juror number 1. To plaintiff William Aldenberg, defamation/.
All right, I think we're gonna switch to another video because this is just him reading out all the charges. It adds up to $965 million, so just shy of $1 billion, which is insane. We're gonna pull up another video though, because that one is not super interesting, to be absolutely honest. It's just them reading out all the fines. The first video I pulled up was very dramatic. Let's watch a clip from NBC News. Now, this is more than likely going to be a biased clip, but I'm kind of interested in seeing it anyways.
A jury
so
just
keep in mind, it's probably going to be biased. I'm trying my best to pull up non-biased feeds, non-biased coverage of this, but kind of want to see what they have to say about him in this video. So we'll see how good or bad the reporting is.
ordered the conspiracy theorist Alex Jones to pay at least $965 million.
Can you guys hear the video?
$1 billion.
Can you hear it? Let me know in the comments if the audio is coming through good. Oh.
To the people who suffered from his false claims that the Sandy Hook Elementary School shooting was a hoax. Today's verdict comes 2 months after a Texas jury awarded nearly $50 million to the parents of another child killed in the 2012 attack. Ben Collins is our reporter on this Alex Jones trial. And Ben, I think people probably don't realize how wealthy Alex Jones is from the whole supplemental business and all of this stuff. Obviously, this verdict is designed to bankrupt him permanently. Will it?
Maybe. Chuck, this is considerably larger than anything I think even people in that courtroom thought. There are people breaking down, crying at even the idea that individually each of these families was going to receive, 20 or 30 or 40 million dollars apiece in this verdict. The issue, of course, here with Alex is that he will, in fact, lawyer this to death. Maybe literally, he might appeal this for the rest of his life. This is a thing that he is fully committed to fighting against. He gave up on a real legal strategy a ways back, and he's been trying to use these trials to sell supplements, basically. But I don't know how many you can't sell $1 billion worth of supplements, Chuck. Chuck, I don't know who can. You would be the greatest salesman on earth, and he's pretty good at selling lies, but I don't think he can be this good.
So again, kind of a biased video from NBC News, but still kind of interesting to hear what they have to say, I guess. We're going to pull up an even better video, though, so don't you guys worry. I want to see some more courtroom footage, so that is what I am searching for now. Preferably from an unbiased channel. Let's watch this video of Alex Jones reacting to his own charges. Let's see what this is all about.
To plaintiff Robbie Parker, A, defamation/slander damages past and future, $60 million. Yeah. B, emotional distress damages past and future, 60.
Look at him just. Oh wait, sorry, my watermark's kind of in the way. One sec. All right. Look at him just having a manic episode in the corner. I kind of feel bad for him. I mean, not really, because what he did was wrong. But $1 billion, like, he's never going to make a profit again. So part of me kind of does feel bad. I mean, Again, I don't think it should be $1 billion because that's unpayable.
$50
But look
million.
at
Total fair, just, and reasonable damages to
Just look at him. Man.
plaintiff Robert Parker and against Alex Jones and Free Speech Systems at line A and line B, total $120 million. Yeah! Initialed by juror number 1. Yeah! To plaintiff David Wheeler. A, defamation / slander damages, past and future, $25 million. B, emotional distress damages, past and future, $30 million. Yeah! Total fair, just, and reasonable damages to plaintiff David Wheeler and against Alex Jones and Free Speech Systems at line A and line B, $55 million. Yeah! Initials.
Never said their name, don't know who they are.
To plaintiff Francine Wheeler. A, defamation / slander damages, past and future, $24 million. Yeah! B, emotional distress damages, past and future, $30 million. Yeah! Total fair, just, and reasonable damages to plaintiff Francine Wheeler and against Alex Jones and Free Speech Systems at line A and line B, total $54 million. Yeah! By juror number 1.
Woo! Man.
To plaintiff Jacqueline Barden. A, defamation / slander damages, past and future, $10 million. B, emotional distress damages, past and future, $18,800,000.
Good.
Total fair, just, and reasonable damages to plaintiff Jacqueline Barden and against Alex Jones and Free Speech Systems at line A and line B, $28,800,000. Initialed by juror.
Get those numbers up.
To plaintiff Mark Barden. A,
250.
You hear him? Get those numbers up. I mean, clearly not very happy about this.
$7 million right now. Come on, go. More than that.
In future, $25 million.
That's better.
B, emotional distress damages, past and future, $32,600,000.
Never said their names, all
Total
made
fair,
up.
just, and reasonable
Nope,
damages
all-
to
it's
plaintiff
hilarious.
Mark Barden and against Alex Jones and Free Speech Systems at line A and line B, $57,600,000.
Good, that's better.
Initialed by juror number 1.
Get those numbers up.
To plaintiff Nicole Hockley. A, defamation / slander damages, past and future, $32 million. B, emotional
So the
distress
73 million from
damages,
Remington wasn't
past and
enough.
future,
This is quite a moneymaker.
$41,600,000. Total fair, just, and
The difference is
reasonable
Remington
damages
had
to
money, we
plaintiff
don't.
Nicole Hockley and against Alex Jones and Free Speech Systems at line A and line B, $73,600,000.
Yeah.
Initial by plaintiff,
Get those numbers up.
To plaintiff Ian Hockley.
And they're not done. They're going to keep suing everybody. This is
Slander
right.
damages, past and future, $38 million.
Good.
B, emotional distress damages, past and future, $43,600,000.
Good.
Total fair.
If we don't hit
just
$1 billion,
and
I'm not happy.
damages to plaintiff
I want to be the
Ian
$1 billion
Hockley
man.
And against Alex Jones and Free Speech Systems at line A and line B, $81,600,000. Initialed by juror number 1.
Good.
To plaintiff Jennifer Hensel. A, defamation / slander damages, past and future, $21 million. B, emotional distress damages.
They actually
past
believe they're
and
getting this
future,
money. It's like they
$31
believe all their own
million.
stuff.
Oh, is that him saying pretty much that he's not going to pay this? Let's rewind.
They actually believe they're getting this money.
He says they actually believe they're getting this money, as if to infer that he's not going to be paying this. Well, I guess only time will tell.
It's like they believe all their own stuff.
Total fair, just, and reasonable damages to plaintiff Jennifer Hensel and against Alex Jones and Free Speech Systems at line A and line B, $52 million. Initialed by juror number 1.
Bravo.
To plaintiff Donna Sosa.
What a political joke. What a
defamation
weaponized system.
/
Because all they want is some $1 billion number. This is ridiculous. I don't have $2 million.
B, emotional distress damages, past and future, $30 million. Total fair, just, and reasonable damages to plaintiff Donna Soto and against Alex Jones and Free Speech Systems at line A and line B, $48 million. Initialed by juror number 1.
They haven't gotten to the FBI agent. I never said his name. Didn't know who he was. I want to hear that one.
Defamation / slander damages, past and future, $30 million. B, emotional distress damages, past and future, $36 million. Total fair, just, and reasonable damages to plaintiff Carly Soto Parisi.
Well, this is going to go on for hours. If I don't hit $1 billion, I'm upset. And now they say, questioning elections, same thing, got to sue Alex Jones.
To plaintiff Carlos Matthew Soto.
Can't get blood out of a stone.
Slander damages, past and future, $18,600,000.
So this is what a show trial looks like. I mean, this is the left completely out of control, doing whatever they want, like drag queen story time, 2 men can have a baby. I mean, this is what...
Okay, so one thing I'm going to say here. This whole case... Sorry, I'm kind of dark. Okay, this whole case with Alex Jones is really a good example of why you have to watch what you say online. Because all it takes is for you to say one thing, one silly thing, and your life is ruined. I'm sure Alex Jones regrets saying this. Again, I don't support what he said because it did impact families. But all it takes for you to say one thing, slip up once, or say something, and your whole life is ruined. Like, he's never going to make another profit again if he is forced to pay this, and if he does. So that's just one thing I want to say. And of course, I'm for free speech, but I mean, when you say something that directly impacts families, I mean, the families were getting threats. Some of the families who were affected by the school shooting were getting death threats, which is, of course, not okay. So again, I'm not calling to cancel Alex Jones. You guys know that that's not what I'm about. But this is just a really good example of why you should really watch the stuff that you say when you have a big platform. Yeah, it's like the saying, with great power comes great responsibility. And when you have the influence over so many people, you really got to make sure that what you're saying isn't hurting and affecting people. But that's just my take.
They do. This is their panacea.
At line A and line B, $57,600,000.
57 million, 20 million, 50 million, 80 million, 100 million, blah, blah. You get $1 million, you get 100 million, you get 50 million.
Slander damages, past and future.
Couldn't put on evidence, couldn't defend ourselves.
Emotional stress damages, past and future, $1 million. Total fair, just, and reasonable damages to plaintiff Francine Wheeler against Alex.
Oh, I'm sorry. See, there's more charges. Oh, we're going to get to way past $1 billion. Oh, sorry.
$54 million, initialed by juror number 1. To plaintiff Jacqueline Barden, A, defamation/slander damages, past and future, $10 million. B.
Hey, Mark, how's it going? Says happy birthday. Thank you so much, Mark. Mark is a long-time subscriber of my channel, so just thought I'd take the time to say hi. Mark, thank you so much for the birthday wishes.
B, emotional distress damages, past and future, $18,800,000.
So they had no security at the school. They covered up what really happened, and now I'm the devil.
Against Alex Jones.
I'm actually proud to be under this level of attack.
At line A and line B, $28,800,000, initialed by juror number 1.
Told you there's 4
To
charges.
plaintiff Mark Barden, A, defamation/.
But remember, all of it's capped but cuppa, which they claimed I had some unfair business trade. The judge decides that. That's where it doesn't matter.
$32,600,000. Total fair, just, and reasonable damages to plaintiff Mark Barden and against Alex Jones and Free Speech Systems at line A and line B.
Why are these numbers only in the millions? It should be trillions per person. I'm offended.
To plaintiff Nicole Hockley, A, defamation/slander damages, past and future.
It's supposed to be what the hell's like. They just read out your damages. Even though you don't have the money, you still got to sit there while they do this.
$100,000. Total fair, just, and reasonable damages to plaintiff Nicole Hockley and against Alex.
And they lie and say I made money off of them. It's a gun control lobby made money off of it.
$73,600,000, initialed by juror number 1. To plaintiff Ian Hockley, A, defamation.
Do these people actually think they're getting any money?
Past and future, $38 million. B, emotional distress damages, past and future, $43,600,000. Total fair, just, and reasonable damages to plaintiff Ian Hockley and against Alex Jones and Free Speech Systems at line A and line B, $81,600,000, initialed by.
Good, 81 million. That's good. We're well past $1 billion now, right?
A, defamation.
What are we at now, guys?
There's one comment here that I just read out. I am 100% for free speech, but I'm also not for just recklessly saying stuff that's going to impact families. Yes, I do need to look into this case more. Like I said, I'm not really giving my opinion that much. I'm coming at this from a neutral point of view, at least I'm trying to. But I advocate for free speech quite often on this channel. But just recklessly saying stuff that's going to impact families and make them receive threats is not something that I'm for. I'm not calling for the cancellation of Alex Jones. Like I said previously, you might just be tuning into the stream now. But like I said previously, I don't believe that the fine should be $1 billion. I believe that it should be, of course, less than that. $1 billion is ridiculous. I do feel like the fine should be a little bit lower. But what he said was, it was out there, if I'm going to be honest. So yeah, that's my take on that. I'm not defending, and I'm neither here to defend Alex Jones or to be against Alex Jones. I'm simply here to review the footage and from what I'm seeing, giving my opinion. Yes, you are right though. I do need to look into this more, but I don't agree with what he said. But I do feel like the fine should be lower. $1 billion. I feel like they are making an example out of him with this in a way. So I do feel like that part of this is ridiculous. So I'm kind of going both ways, but we'll just keep this rolling.
Damages past and future, $21 million. B, emotional distress.
Mom, thank you so much for this super chat with the $1. Appreciate you, Mom. My mom literally super chats on every live stream. It's not even funny. Mom, thank you so much for the support. I appreciate that. Thank you.
Damages past.
We've lost count. It's in the billions, okay? It's in the billions.
All right. So that's that for that video. I do feel like I am getting a little bit more educated as I continue to watch these videos. Let's go on to another one. Just countless videos. I mean, everybody is so quick to give their own opinion. It's not even funny. Like, there's hundreds of videos on Alex Jones. That's why I'm not trying to come on here and just talk about what I feel. I'm just trying to come at it at a neutral point of view and then kind of make up my mind from that. And the thing on my channel is I never like to tell people what to believe. I'm more of like a show people the facts and let them decide for themselves type of guy. That is what I'm all about on this channel for the most part. Of course, sometimes there's something I really believe in that I have to speak on. I do give my opinion sometimes, but I try my best to just let my viewers decide for themselves. I'm an advocate for thinking for yourself, and I'm not really a big fan of telling people what to believe and trying to push my opinion so hard on everybody. But that's kind of how we roll over here. I'm going to try to find another video, and then after this next video, we'll probably call it a night. It's been an awesome live stream. I've had a ton of fun. It's been awesome hanging out with you guys. And let's hop into another video. If I could find one. Here's a short little video.
So after Bill Oldenburg and after Judge Bellis, who's next, Mr. Jones?
Objection.
Sustained.
I mean, I guess if somebody's on national TV, oh, I'm sorry.
Again, no, Mr. Cummings. Again, no, we're rejected. And I sustained it's 2-1, and you still answered.
Okay, I'm not hearing him.
Can you be louder? I never thought I would say this, Attorney Pattis.
Yes, Judge, I can be louder. How's that?
A little secret is I have serious.
Prosecution's a little bit unprofessional, though. I will say that much.
Okay, so.
I need to get hearing it soon, so.
So your client cannot hear.
Yeah.
So.
Sorry. Seriously, I can't hear you, Norm.
So let's pull up just for the witness. Exhibit 512.
One more time.
512. Take a look at the screen next to you. That's the landing page for band.video, your video page, right?
Yes.
I'll offer you on.
May I have 1 moment, Judge?
Take your time.
No objection.
All right, that's a full exhibit.
So if anybody goes to your band.video page right now, first thing they can do.
Wasn't really much in that video. But, I mean, the prosecution Prosecution is a little bit unprofessional. Like, the judge actually had to talk to the prosecution and say, okay, we need to rail this back. You're yelling in a courtroom. You need to keep it professional. So that is something I will point out. That's more apparent in the first video that I played on the stream. I recommend everybody go back. Actually, you know what? Now that we got some new viewers who weren't here at the start, I'll just play it one more time. I won't play the full thing because it's like 7 minutes long, but there's quite the shouting match going on. And it was very unprofessional for a courtroom, in my opinion. Okay, gotta make sure that there's audio. I think I found out the trick to actually having sound.
10 years ago, I thought San Diego had it.
Robert Parker's sitting right here. He's real, isn't he?
Yes?
And for years, you put a target on his back, didn't you?
Objection to the form of that, Judge.
Well, I mean,
Didn't you?
I've admitted I've said his name. It's true. I haven't said other people's names when we know who they are.
You put a target on his back just like you did every single parent and loved one sitting here, didn't you?
No, I didn't.
No, you
Objection.
didn't.
That's argumentative. There is speculative. There is no foundation for it, and it's inappropriate.
Let's move on.
These are real people. You know that,
Objection,
Mr.
Judge.
Jones?
I think you just told them to move on.
Just like all the Iraqis, but you liberals kill and love. It's just, you're unbelievable. You switch on emotions on and off when you want. It's just ambulance chasing.
Why don't you show a little respect?
Objection, Judge. I think that you get what you give in this court. Objection.
You have families in this courtroom here that lost children, sisters, wives, moms.
Is this a struggle session? Are we in China? I've already said I'm sorry hundreds of times, and I'm done saying I'm sorry. I didn't generate this. I wasn't the first person to say it. American gun owners didn't like being blamed for this, as the left did, so we rejected it mentally and said it must not be true. But I legitimately thought it might have been staged, and I stand by that, and I don't apologize for it.
And don't apologize, Mr. Jones. Please don't apologize.
No, I've already apologized to the parents over and over again.
Because we know
I don't apologize to you.
Objection.
Don't apologize to you.
You're going to do it again.
Objection.
Like,
Judge.
look how unprofessional this is for a courtroom, just shouting back and forth, accomplishing absolutely nothing. Jeez, it's annoying to watch.
Aren't you?
Objection. Objection.
So yeah, the prosecution is quite unprofessional. That's not me saying that I support Alex Jones. That's just me making an observation about the prosecution. There's ways to get your point across that doesn't involve yelling over everybody in the room.
Don't apologize to you.
Well, it's hard for me to get a word in edgewise.
It is, but
Yeah, even the judge is like, can't even get a word in here. We need to tone this back. And she had to talk to the prosecution. And I also believe she talked to Alex Jones' lawyer about, like, not just shouting back and forth, because that really doesn't accomplish anything.
one officer of the court and one witness and
So
an officer of the
why
court
don't
heard
we
the
move
objection.
on, and I can't rule on your attorney's, excuse me,
I'm sorry.
Wait a minute.
I can't rule on your attorney's objection.
I understand.
Keep talking, and he may have a legitimate.
You're right. I'm sorry. I'm trying.
Because there's going to be another Robbie Parker, isn't there?
Objection, Judge.
No.
Sustained.
There's going to be another.
Objection.
Can I get my questions out?
When it's the same form, second time, the inference is it's going to also be objected.
I didn't say Parkland was fake. I didn't say Uvalde was. And no, okay, so that's a fact.
What did you say about Aurora?
Objection.
What, before this?
What did you say about Aurora?
Excuse me,
I'm
are you
objecting to the
objecting to
question.
your
I believe it was a real
client?
shooting, but he was in a mind control program, just like Theodore Kaczynski. Sorry.
Are you objecting to your client's answers, Attorney
Both. That's
Pattis?
both the answers and the questions. This is a courtroom, not a
So
struggle.
here's what I'll tell you, Mr. Jones.
Okay. Yes, ma'am.
You're in a court of law. You have to follow the rules as the attorneys do or officers of the court, and they are accountable to me, and I will deal with them. However, while there were media in the room, this is not a press conference. This is clearly not your show, and you need to respect the process.
I understand.
Whether you like it or not, you have to follow the rules.
I understand, Your Honor.
So just take a breath, have a little water if you like, and wait for the next question.
Judge, I believe there's another admonishment as
Oh, counsel, I'll see you on a sidebar.
And then this is the part where she gives a lecture to the prosecution.
If I admonish anybody, it's gonna be both of you, okay? You're shouting over your client, you just have to stop, Okay, so let's get the next question and let's move forward.
This is a comment I would say I, for the most part, agree with. Everyone has a right of free speech, but people also do have the right to sue for defamation and slander. Choice is yours. That is something that I do agree with. And like I said earlier about making sure to watch what you say. And I'm not saying that everybody should walk on eggshells when they're speaking on a platform. But if you say something that affects somebody, they have the right to sue you for defamation. Brett says, no, let him scream from the mountaintops doesn't mean people have to give an audience. Censorship is a slippery slope. This is also a comment that I agree with. So it's kind of just finding the middle ground, right? I do believe, though, that censorship is a very slippery slope indeed. And that's not what I'm calling for. I'm not calling for his website to get deleted or whatever. That's not at all what I'm advocating for. And yeah, actually, Brett, you're very right with this comment.
Mr. Jones, there's going to be another mass shooting.
Objection.
One word basis, hearsay, irrelevant, what is it? One word,
Argumentative.
overruled.
There's going to be another mass shooting.
Are you saying I'm going to shoot people? Like, how do I know there's been another mass shooting? Like, it's my fault. People think I killed the kids. I mean, that's my answer to you.
Let me see if I can ask my question again.
Sure.
You expect there's going to be another mass shooting?
There probably will be.
And when there is, you're going to be ready to pounce, right?
Objection.
No.
No?
Relevance.
All right. Why don't you look at your screen there, sir? Pull Exhibit 76, Mr. Jones, please.
Say 76?
Yes. Pull it for everybody. This is your homepage, right? Infowars.com?
I can't blow it up, please. Yes.
This is Mikhail Gorbachev, right? He died about 3 weeks ago, didn't he?
Yes.
Why don't you pull up the right side of the page? A little bit bigger, please, just the part survey there. And you're asking your audience that comes to your page to take a survey, aren't you? Correct?
Yes, I didn't write the survey, but
And the survey is,
good questions.
what will be the most likely deep state false flag ahead of the midterms, right?
Yes.
What's the first option?
The mass shooting, but I didn't write the poll.
Excuse me, sir. Mass shooting?
Yes.
And so when the next mass shooting comes, you're already conditioning your audience to believe that it's a fake staged event, aren't you?
Objection.
Well, false flag doesn't necessarily mean staged. It means they let it happen.
How many people responded to this survey, sir?
I don't know. Wasn't looking at it.
But there's going to be a mass shooting. And you're inviting your audience, even now, even after all this, to suspect that the next people, the next Robbie Parker, the next family are actors too, aren't you?
Objection. Argumentative.
No, I didn't say Uvalde was staged. I said the police did that for 77 minutes. And then the others either.
Yeah.
Power grid collapse, terror plot, bombing, COVID.
Right. Could
The
be
U.S.
any of
government
these.
said the Russians.
It could be any of these, right, Mr.
The
Jones?
U.S. government said the Russians staged a false flag to start the Ukraine war, and I believe it.
Right, Your Honor.
Yeah, they're real.
So, Mr. Jones, whenever the next mass shooting strikes, we can be pretty sure what you're going to do, right?
Objection. Speculative.
Yes or no?
I didn't write that poll, but I stand behind it. I've never seen that poll, but I think that's a reasonable question.
I'm done, Your Honor.
All right, so we are going to end here for the day. Ron will collect your notepads. I know you're tired of hearing me say it, but it is just so important that you continue to make all reasonable efforts to make sure that you avoid any and all media coverage of this trial or anything or anyone that is in any way, shape, or form related to it. Please be careful when you leave the courthouse to avoid anyone involved in the trial or any of the media. We will start again tomorrow.
Okay, so closing thoughts before I wrap up the stream. Do I agree with the statement that Alex Jones made regarding Sandy Hook, saying that it was a false flag and that it was fake. No, I don't. I don't agree with that. And I do feel like it was wrong what he said, and it did have real impacts on real people. However, do I agree with a fine of $1 billion? No, I do not. I do feel like that is a ridiculous amount that will never actually be paid, and I do believe that there should be a more reasonable fine. Like $1 billion, seriously, not not even 1% of the world's population are billionaires. So the fact that they expect him to somehow pay this is kind of crazy. But yeah, that's kind of where I stand. I don't support Alex Jones, but I don't hate Alex Jones at the same time, if that makes sense. I'm kind of neutral. So yeah, that's where I stand. Let me know your guys' thoughts again in the comments. If you are new to my channel, please hit that subscribe button as well as that notification bell so you get notifications when I go live or post a video. If you're watching on Facebook, please be sure to follow my page. I'm not sure. There should be some sort of button that says follow, or if you click my name, it should bring you to the front of my page, or there should be a follow button. If you like the stream and you like what you see, please be sure to follow for more content in the future. We got Coda B123 in the chat. Shout out to Coda B123. Go sub to his channel. Says Sub Tyson, have a good night, buddy. Good to see you. Cheers on 10K, buddy. You earned it. Thank you so much, Coda. Appreciate that. Have a great night, everybody. And I will see you more than likely tomorrow with another live stream. So yeah, be sure to like the stream, share the stream, and I will see you guys in the next one. Take care, everybody.